Yes, and we love Kardec's questions because a lot of times it's our questions, doubts that we have, and we might even say, "Oh, I'm not going to ask that question, seems silly," but Kardec asked it all. So if you are afraid of asking the question, but you want to know the answer, the Spirit's book is where we go. So, question for today is question 918, and it says, Kardec asked the good spirits, by what signs can we recognize a man as having accomplished the progress that will raise him in the spirit hierarchy? So he's asking, how do we know if we see someone, if they are evolved, right? And we were just discussing right before this that sometimes we recognize people as being evolved because they're doing well in life. Life is easy, and that's the sign. But that's, of course, how we humans with very materialistic views see life. But Kardec wanted to know, how do we can figure out who is doing well, who's progressing? Is it because they have a lot of money? What is it? The good spirit tell us. They said, the elevation of an incarnate spirit is proved by the conformity of all the acts of his corporeal life within the law of God and by his comprehension of spiritual life. Money doesn't matter. Whew. We knew that, but it just, it's another way that the Spirit's telling us that for us to know if somebody is evolved, is somebody that is acting under the divine laws. The divine laws are not the same as human laws. We still have human laws that are not according to God's law. And that's why it's so important for us to talk about this and reflect on it. And they went further on this question and gave us some characteristics. So if you want to read the whole, there's several paragraphs on this question. Of course, we can't do it today, but here are some of the characteristics, okay? Somebody that is evolved and we can recognize is somebody that practices the law of justice, love, and charity, according to what we understand from that, right? So for example, in Spiritism, charity, it's not when you write a check to a nonprofit and you think you did charity or you donated your clothes. That's not charity. Charity is when you give without expecting anything in return. And it goes beyond money. It's actually more of our time and our effort. So love is when we just love without any expectations. We just love everything and everyone, right? So we need to understand the deeper meanings of the law so that we can act accordingly. But there is more. Does all the good in his or her power. And why is this important? Because we know also from the spirits that we will respond for the good that was left undone. So somebody that is towards this evolution path and is progressing is somebody that already recognizes that if God gave talents, and all of us have many talents, is because we're supposed to take it and use it to the benefit of all, which leads us to the next line here that says, this person is filled with sentiment of charity and kindness for all. So it's when we have these talents, we spread it around, not for us, for everyone. And if we do that, of course, we have these feelings of charity and kindness, right? Again, kindness, benevolence, being very human for all. They keep, the paragraph saying it over and over again, for all, to the benefit of all people. This person considers power and riches as a trust confined to him or her for the general good. So let us imagine that in this reincarnation, we come and we are very powerful and we have a lot of money. this person doesn't recognize that as, oh, God granted me this, so I can enjoy my life. I must be so good. That's not the case. It's the very opposite. God granted me this opportunity to use it and multiply to many people. You take what you have and you help so many. It's multiplying talents, whatever you have. And indulgent for the weakness of others, recognizing that we need also to be forgiven. This person forgives others. It's so beautiful. And now we can pinpoint some of the characteristics. And if we can pick 1, 2, 3 to work on it, it would be great value to each one of us. And that's why Kardec asked the question, and the spirits are telling us, do something, because now you can figure out what are the main characteristics that we all need to work on.